you doing? I'm Hassan and I'm an American chauffeur. Okay, the last video. I was telling you about an Uber ride that I had. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm gonna kind of give you an idea of the spread that I get. There are times I got in people's car, and I was only doing Uber X, man. Man, they had little white dots all over the place in the car, lint, little piece of lint all over the place in the car. I'm like, and I was new. I said, man, if people roll like this, I know I can beat this. I know I can beat this. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you. So, I would say the number of cars, just based on a 1 to 10 basis, I would get like 4 good and 5 not so good, and I'm careful. I'm careful, so it's okay. It's okay because I see some level of improvement from when I first started. I see a lot of improvement from when I first started. You know, so more people are finding themselves, some being honest about it, some being dishonest about it. Some are doing very well with it but being dishonest. Some are not doing so well with it and being dishonest. Some are doing well with it and afraid to be honest. There's some who don't do so well with it, but they're afraid to be honest. I mean, it's just all over the place. You know, I think we're missing the point. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. We have to be careful, and we've got the ability to make the choice of who and how we groupthink with. That's why I'm just saying, you know, my videos is kind of special, you know, just a few people. There's more people that ain't going to want to move. I do listen to the guy, just ain't going to subscribe to him because we might get in, you know, there might be some sort of odd repercussion or something like that. When it's not, I mean, I'm just sharing with you my experience. I think it's about time that some of us share our just, okay, where are we coming from? When we're doing this thing called rideshare. Either we came off from an abusive situation to get here in the first place. Look at the number of us who choose to do this. I have to look at myself all the time, Lord Almighty. I just have to like, okay now. So, you know, yeah, it gets deep. And it gets beautiful too. And sometimes, you know, because you look at everything, at least I do anyway, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'd be like, oh my gosh, Lord of mercy. But this is a place you can do this unhampered. I could do this unhampered in doing rideshare, and I have a sneaky suspicion that if you work somewhere in the gig economy, and you've created your own business out of something, that you can do the same thing. You can do the same self-examination. It don't hurt. Okay, look, I mentioned in a couple of other videos, but I know I mentioned in the last video before, people be paying thousands of dollars for something you can actually practice. In the gig economy, I came through rideshare, just to be straight about it. You know, I had to come from being homeless maybe. I don't think so. I think if you come from any situation that you don't fit and it just gets to you, it just gets to you. And you just gotta break free. It could be that slavery job, them supervisors twisting on you, going out of their way to find something and rip your soul out. And see, that's worse than being homeless. Right? So you could have come from that abusive situation, because homeless is abuse, having a situation like that is abuse. Okay, now you could come from any one of them situations like that, and you could find something, and you took a chance on it and got free. You took a chance to lose everything, basically. See, I came from being homeless, so it was like, didn't have to go that far, but I just gave everything to it. I went at it like an athlete. See? But you can be at that wit's end, same thing with some job or something like that. You could have a hobby that pays. One thing I've noticed, okay, don't get too deep with this. But I'm gonna tell you honestly, one thing I've noticed, okay, now that I pick up, higher level rides, like Uber Black, and I'm a chauffeur, so I have my own clients, but when I do Uber Lyft, I do Uber Black. People using their talents to get to where they need to go. Because some actors and actresses, sometimes I pick them up at their homes. These businessmen, I pick them up at their homes. I take them to these private airports, some of them take regular airplanes. I take them to, by being them high speed, what they call with the motorcades. I'd be up in that sort of thing. They have talents, and there's an energy that projects from them, just like a similar energy that projects from us when we pick up and drop somebody off, and we do it in just, we just do it. It's just a thing that we do, and we enjoy it. People see it, people feel it. They give us good ratings for it. Things like that. Okay. That part kind of gets lost in how these companies abuse us and mistreat us. It's just something about us that has to find a way as people, to find a way to be against, because companies been pushing it down on us since, what? I don't know if you remember that book. It's a book by this guy named Upton Sinclair called The Jungle. Back in my day, we read that back in, I'm 68 years old, for goodness sake. So we read books by Upton Sinclair. I mean, he was just like, he was deep. But that labor thing has been there. I mean, I think it's been there since way back when. If you look through history, I mean, okay, this is my point because we gotta hurry and get through this. We seem to always have to have a bad guy in labor when everybody got a chance to break off and do this stuff on their own. Nowadays, you can easily do it. I could see back in the days where people just started doing cars and you got to get through all that, what they call the hierarchy they got up there. It was just in your face that way. Nowadays, some of these things are not in your face like that. People are willing to fund these things. This is a new day today. You know, and I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to be part of it. It's interesting. You know, it's like I'm living in the future, but I come from the past type of thing. I remember when they had them rotary phone things. Okay, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, but anyway, when we're dealing with this thing called rideshare, we had the time enough, I had the time enough to really look at these things, see what they mean, get an understanding of who I am, put it into practice. All the good stuff that I studied over the years, I could actually put it into practice in this thing called the gig economy. It just happened for me to be rideshare. But I'm glad to see that shift. There are a lot of people who are saying, look, I enjoy doing this. And I'm going to do this as a stepping stone to get here. I enjoy doing this. And I'm going to do this as a stepping stone to get here. There's a lot of people out there doing a lot of things, got this thing called rideshare in their lives that started them off. And they ain't no scam. They ain't offering no thing on YouTube say, hey man, come here, take this for charge, $1,000. I've heard as much as $1,000 to $5,000. And then when it comes down to practicing it, that's where you find out whether it works or not. You find out how this thing works because you get out there and do it, and then you see your ratings. And then you feel within you, hey man, I kind of enjoy it. I want to, in my heart of hearts, I want to give you something you can play. It ought to be silly. That's so silly. I'm so silly. Okay. In my heart of hearts, I like taking guitar lessons. I want to take me some guitar lessons. That's just something I want to do in my heart of hearts. I can do this to make money. I enjoy doing it because, see, everything is music to me. Everything is, I have this thing. I'm just feel it everywhere, and I feel it in everything. And I want to go on ahead and take guitar lessons and go on ahead and finish it out because I got the music thing in me. Man, what's an hour? You do rideshare now. You got destination filter. You got destination filter. You got yourself on the schedule. You got destination filter C. Just to go out there to the guitar place that you're going to take your lessons from. You get out there early, hang around, do whatever. You know how you do it. You just a bunch of pop. Look, you know what to do, all right? You go in there, take the guitar lessons. Now you're really feeling good. You're gonna get your 20 passengers in, and you're gonna have them close. You're just gonna be right around the corner. Man, you ain't gonna drive no hell of a lot of miles. I don't even do it now. I get most of my jobs in one neighborhood. That's all black. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. But yeah, you find this thing has always been this wonderful adventure for you. Okay? Yes, I'm still, I'm still funny with giving this to you like this, on this level like this. But I think we're in that time. There's enough. You be part of, look. All right, look. In the next video, I'm going to take it to another level here. We're going to finish this up on the next video, okay? Until the next video, like and subscribe, and drive safe and drive with confidence.